Happy fall, everyone! Let's just cozy up together and let me take you through a little evening routine. Nice, cozy, and peaceful. I started with a golden turmeric latte. Putting on my favorite Spotify playlist at the moment. It's this pumpkin spice. The vibe is just really good. You get some nostalgic songs. The feel is very romantic and dreamy. Perfect for a little bit of cold weather. Autumn Leaves by Ed Sheeran. Just a classic. Lighting up some candles in my home. Just really calming the mind. Allowing the space to feel peaceful, relaxing. Allowing my thoughts to slow down for the day. And then getting ready for my yoga practice. So in the evening time, my yoga practice is mostly for stretching my muscles. I don't really do a lot of cardio in the evenings. I try to keep it very fluid, very relaxing. I want it to be gentle on my body and just releasing as much tension as possible. I start by doing a nice warm-up of the spine, getting a bit of heat and blood flowing, and a lot of stretching of the spine as well. So great poses in the evening are child's pose, happy baby, forward fold. Here I'm doing puppy pose. Great to release the neck and the head. From tensing our muscles all day, now it's the time to just let them all release. Really breathing in every pose. Stretching in downward dog is great to just release those calves and your legs. And in the evenings, I really love to stretch my hips. Doing low lunges, really circling into that hip joint. We hold so many emotions into our hips and our glutes. So taking the time at the end of the day is also a great way to reflect and release those emotions that just rest stuck in our bodies. Sometimes you may notice when you do a certain pose or a certain stretch for a long period of time that emotions will come up. You might start to feel very angry all of a sudden, or the pain will make you feel anxious. There is a saying in yoga that a yoga teacher once told me, that the yoga begins once you stop moving. So sometimes we're in a yoga position and we start to realize that the pain is causing us to get fidgety, that it's uncomfortable to stay in this one position for a long period of time. But once you calm your thoughts and you stay in that one stretch, you start to realize that your body and your nerves all calm down. And there's this state of Zen, this state of peace that comes. And that is where the yoga truly begins. Trying to find moments where you can live in that small state of peace. No movements and no thoughts. After my body is feeling calm, I go into a breathing practice, my pranayama. Yoga is the preparation for meditation. So once you get your body into a calmed state, you can later add in some breathing techniques to bring more oxygen to your brain and to better prepare you for meditation. In this evening, I was using a simple count breathing practice, just forcing the breath to go into my belly, my chest, up into my throat, and exhaling from my throat, my chest, and my belly. As I control the movement and the flow of my breath, I then place my hands onto my belly and I put all my focus and energy there. As I breathe in for 4 counts, and exhale for 4 slow counts. And then just give a bit of thanks and gratitude to end my practice. And don't forget to drink lots of water after your yoga. Now, time for dinner. So tonight I was making a bit of roasted Brussels sprouts with some chopped kale and a little bit of chicken and roasted tomatoes. So I just washed all my veggies, chopped up my Brussels sprouts into quarters, then I chopped up some kale, seasoned it with salt, pepper, a little bit of avocado oil, and put it into the oven. My favorite thing about fall is probably the veggies. I think Brussels sprouts are probably one of my favorite vegetables. I love them so much, especially roasted. If you can get like little pieces of leaves falling apart, they'll become nice and crunchy in the oven, and it's just really, really tasty. The only thing is that it does take quite a long time to chop up Brussels sprouts and to peel them. Then it's all ready and into the oven it goes. My kale I chopped on the side and then put it in around the last 10 minutes. It'll get nice and crispy. Journaling. Tonight was actually a full moon, so I made sure that I had some time to myself to journal and to reflect. My journaling is always different. It really just depends on what I'm going through and what's in my mind. So for today's full moon, I wanted to make sure that I was focusing on what I wanted in my future and what I have to do in this present moment to get there. Or you like to call it manifesting, or just writing down your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. I really enjoy doing this because it gives my mind a sense of clarity as to what I want. And when you clearly know what you want, it's so much easier to go after it. I have so many journals from when I was younger, and I love looking back at them and seeing the kind of things that actually ended up coming true because I knew what I wanted, I worked hard, and I got there. And sometimes the things that you want in life don't have to be big things. It can be as simple as self-growth, learning to be kinder to yourself, wanting to give back to your community, being more present for your friends and family. And because tonight was a full moon, I was using crystals to help me journal and manifest. I would hold them and just try to get a little bit of energy from them, and then place them onto my journal at nighttime, put my journal by a window, and let the moonlight come in. Next, drawing. So sometimes journaling for me is not just writing, it's also drawing, allowing my creativity to just fly, whatever's in my head, allowing it to come out on paper, really letting myself feel inspired and taking that inspiration with me throughout the day. And now, shower time. At nighttime, I like to take a nice warm shower just to relax my muscles, relax my mind, and get ready for a nice pamper session. Tonight, I treated myself with some Sephora face masks. This is a super guilty pleasure for me. I went and I got their new one, which is a cinnamon latte flavor, and it smells so Christmassy and perfect for that cold weather. So I just let that sit on for 5 minutes. And normally I'll be listening to some music and just letting myself zone out. And now, skincare. So once I take my face mask off, I'm just brushing through my hair. I'll take a little bit of my coconut oil perfume. I like to wear it at nighttime because the scent makes me feel really calm and it helps me fall asleep. You can get them in scents like lavender, patchouli. Now the rest of the face mask that is on my face, I just roll it into my skin. And if I've used a face mask, I normally won't put on any cream that night. I'll just let that kind of soak in and wake up feeling nice and refreshed. I go gently under my eyes. And now the food is perfectly cooked. I added the kale, roasted some tomatoes, and then ate my dinner. Movie time. Fall has some of my favorite movies. I especially love a good Halloween movie. So for tonight, I chose Halloween Town. I have been watching the entire series this week, so right now I was watching the second one, and I just love having a feel-good vibe at nighttime. Nothing too exciting to make it hard for you to fall asleep after. Just cozy and peaceful and a little nostalgic. And that's about it. I'll probably just eat a little treat, have a tea, and then go to sleep. Thank you for watching, and good night.